So, we have reached session number 50. And I'm going to reshare the map with you all.
I guess the question is, what do we want to do with this guy's body? Do we think it's worth keeping him around?
I mean, I think stopping him from reforming and coming after us later on is worth it. If we just have to keep beating him unconscious to be sure, you know, that's still better than the alternative, right?
Well, there's an alternative. Well, I can't do that.
Okay, Steph, last time they went through the Star Stele and teleported to Corsica. And just so you know, Corsica is another planet. It is not a separate plane. And they appeared in this miniaturized Nezervan that you all had just left, and they were immediately attacked by some flying polyps. After dealing with them, I think you might have been there for that session.
Last session I remember were flying polyps coming in. We were standing on some days and they were coming.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got there through the gate, we killed the polyps, we left the gate, we found this... She's not on the map anymore, but we found this queen who apparently, like, absorbed the souls of her entire civilization into her when her world was getting destroyed by Hastur after this guy called the Pallid Mask tricked them into, like, looking at a symbol of insanity.
I hate when that happens.
I know, right? So she said that she would be willing to help us, like, against Hastur, but she can't directly assist, or, like, Hastur, like, is able to punish her, basically, for it. So she said she'd draw us, like, general directions to the 3 Star Stele we need to activate. We kept walking a bit more, and the Pallid Mask shows up. And because we just learned that he, like, tricked people into driving them insane, we're like, we're not talking to you. And we attacked him when we beat him unconscious. And if he dies, he'll reform and come back. So at this point, the Pallid Mask is Enzo, who is possessing the body, and the Pallid Mask's soul is in a jar that the Pallid Mask is holding.
Well, when we say jar, it's a small crystal, but yeah.
Crystal, okay, fine.
The name is very misleading.
Oh, I like the fact that you're carrying him around in a small mason jar, you know, a little jelly glass.
Yeah, it's the best I could find, really.
That checks out.
Yeah, so basically, but this only lasts for another, like, 14 hours. We have to figure
I know, we're really out of the clock.
What was that?
So, we got 14 hours to ditch the Pallid Mask, is that right?
Well, if we kill him, he reforms. So what we're saying is that ideally we want to be able to drop him off in a manner that, like, keeps him permanently unconscious. If we can find somebody who's willing to literally just keep beating him down every day. Or every hour.
The other option is to baneful polymorph, what I was thinking of doing.
Well, shoot.
So the question though is, if we do that, are you hoping he's going to fail his will save too and thus lose his mentality?
I would hope, but even if he doesn't, like, what's he gonna do? He's a small animal.
Well, he might have allies that he can go to, and they might, like, recognize him.
You're right. Hold on, let me see. You're right. I would hope he would fail the secondary part, which the caster would be aware of. I can trying until it works.
You prepared several versions of it. Yeah, that technically works.
I don't have it, but Eidolon does. He was actually the one who's
Eidolon's DC
suggested
isn't
it.
going to be very high.
I know. That's he was the one who suggested it.
So, how much longer do we have on this planet before we return?
We don't know. It could be weeks or months.
Yeah, there's not a ticking clock on that. And that's assuming you all are able to return.
And we have no way of, like, maybe banishing this guy to another plane.
Oh, yeah,
Magic
banish
jar.
him? Oh, man, I can banish him. I do that. But I don't know how long that's not going to really keep him. But he's from here, so it's really not going to keep him gone very long. He's also a powerful caster, it seems.
I mean, here's the problem, right? Is that if you leave him, we don't technically know necessarily what abilities he might have. So let's say he doesn't have plane shift, just for the sake of argument. He is intelligent enough to know that he reforms if he dies, right? So even if we put him into a hostile environment like the positive or negative energy plane, he'll die and then reform a few days later. We haven't gained anything. If we put him on a plane that he'll, even like a featureless astral plane or something, he can then, figure out some way to kill himself, right? And then he'll reform.
Yeah,
So we have to stop dying, which means we probably don't necessarily want him out of our sight or out of allies' sights.
So just so you know, a small option is cast it on me. I fail the saves, and then you break the crystal, which will swap our souls back.
What does that how does that help?
If Baneful Polymorph is successful, like we do it while it's me, and then once it's successful, we just break the crystal and I go home. And then he's a squirrel.
So we turn you into a sheep, and then break the crystal, and then you'll swap back with your original body, and then he'll just become a sheep. And sheeps have a hard time killing themselves.
No, it's not.
He wouldn't know.
The goal is that Baleful Polymorph has two parts. Part a fortitude save to avoid being turned into a sheep. Part B, a will save to avoid swapping to the mind of a sheep.
We'd also want to keep him, because I think he still gets to keep his reforming ability. I think he would just reform as a squirrel, but...
Here's what it says. So I would probably guess that the rejuvenation is either an extraordinary or supernatural ability.
Oh, then we just kill him. Though, to be fair, killing him does make him target of higher level, resurrection magic, so which would be a concern.
But someone would have to resurrect him.
Keep in mind, this is one of Hastor's chosen servants.
Yeah,
okay.
Someone will resurrect him. But if I keep him as a little mouse, and we just kind of keep him with us, there's a little bit more,
it's small or smaller, so you literally could change it into a tiny thing, right?
Like a bug, and then keep him it has to be an animal?
It's an animal.
What's the smallest animal we...
And you don't want something that you'd accidentally kill, so you could do a mouse or something, right? And
yeah, keep it in a little box.
Yeah, then make sure you feed it and whatever, right, to keep it alive.
Yeah, we can. Angel's very good at handling animals by feeding them. That's my thing.
Now, which is a slight hitch in the plan.
Or I can just keep possessing him forever. That's two choices currently. Whatever floats your guys' boat,
So when you possess him, you still have all of your abilities, though.
Yes, I am not reduced in. If anything, I'm actually strengthened by being in his body because his physical stats probably are significantly better than mine. Actually, speaking of which, what are his physical stats? I guess I would know at this point. Because I gain his 3 physical stats: strength, dex, con.
Hold on just a second. I'll pull him up.
Got a lot more hit points than you used to have.
Yeah, there's that. I'm also immune to mind affecting stuff on his body. So yes, there is advantages to it. I would preferable not like to be a guy who has a mask for a face forever, but okay. Yeah, the last 3 don't matter because mine override his. Okay. Yes, I am significantly stronger than I used to be.
So, part of on the flip side, anyone who recognizes you may react with hostility.
Or the opposite, which is also a possibility, which is partly what, while I thought it might help, we could use it like that.
I mean, on the flip side, if we met the queen while looking like we were chumming with the pallid mask, she probably wouldn't have been thrilled with that, right?
True.
So, I mean, if Wintermute's amenable to this because Adolian was here last time, I don't even know if Adolian has basal polymorph prepped right now.
Prepared. I don't know if he does or not. Probably not.
Let's see. No, he does not.
We can do it tomorrow. We'll just keep him. We'll just do this until tomorrow, and then we'll figure. At the beginning of the day, we can figure something out.
Wintermute?
I'm sorry?
What time is it?
Oh, in the game. Sorry. I don't know. Why the fuck were you asking me? Let's see.
You can't tell time.
Yeah, it's daytime in the Nexus. Time has very little meaning here, but the sun is out.
So we're not doing this, not like a 24-hour cycle or anything like that in terms of resting.
Not by not by the light of the moon. So let's see, you've all done what? One battle, two battles. Yeah, let's say it's about 10 in the morning.
We'll be fine. We'll just beat him unconscious again.
I guess, yeah. So basically, before we go to sleep tonight, we beat him unconscious again, and who's ever in watch keeps doing that. Punch him every now and then to add a few more non-lethal damage.
Just forever. Wailing on this guy. Well, you have to do at least 17, right?
How do you get 17?
Doesn't he? Remember, you heal every hour. You heal your level.
Yeah.
He has 17 hit die. Doesn't he?
Something like that. Which point?
Oh, I was saying that's the minimum someone would have to do.
On average, yeah. Now keep in mind that if we beat him with 350 non-lethal damage, right? Then you have to heal 217 or whatever, right, to actually be able to wake up from that.
Yeah, it would take a very long time for him to wake up. I get that.
So I guess for today we continue as is, and we plan on having Adolian cast Baleful Polymorph in the morning before he vanishes into the Nether until he's back or something. I don't know.
Okay. That's
when he reforms, if you kill him and he reforms, how long does that take? Is that like instant or the next day?
Probably a few days, like a lich. But I don't think we necessarily have any way of knowing.
No, you don't. Now the game, 1 to 4 days.
So
I mean, couldn't you just kill him and then get as far as you can in 2 or 3 days, and then when he comes back, kill him again?
Well, or is he might come back? He might take the knowledge of and use that and go to other Hastur minions and plot against us and all that.
Oh, okay.
And have more. There might be more than just him next time, because he came to negotiate with us.
Yeah, and when he reforms, it might not be in the body that he was in. It could be in a different part of the city world.
Yeah, so
wait, does he take over someone else's body? Is that how his reformation works?
No.
Oh.
Let's assume his body vanishes.
Okay.
They weren't really clear, other than he can reform in different parts.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do the baleful polymorph thing and keep him as a rat in someone's backpack.
Okay. I'm sure he'll appreciate this life that we're gonna give him.
Are you doing
Look,
that
do
now or?
No, later.
Okay.
We can't do it now because the Dolian doesn't have the spell prepared, so.
Okay. Well, now that that's settled, shall we go forward?
Alright, sure, we'll move forward. The Queen's still with us, right?
No. The Queen, what did she say to you?
She told us to go find the musician as a guest of Lord Eldarius of Avonvor, which is the first of the 3 city nexuses she told us about.
Yes, and in the end, she bids you good luck, and she promises to watch out for you and to aid you if she can. She tells you to head east, and after doing so, she casts teleport, and away she went.
We all grab onto her and teleport wherever she's going. Okay, so I guess we just keep walking east then.
Okay, and I'm gonna unlock tokens.
For ease of thing, just assume that Enzo's body is just with someone in the back, I guess.
Can we just tie a cord around his legs and drag him?
Sorry, who are we dragging? Enzo's body?
Well, I figure you could put Enzo on the rock.
Well, the rock's not here, so I guess we put Enzo. Poppy can easily lift Enzo.
And yeah, just for the time being, I'll hide him from the combat tracker. And the pallid mask is friendly. Actually, let's keep Enzo with Poppy. Okay, where do you want to move to?
I mean, as far as we can tell, there's only one way going forward, so we just keep walking down that way. Hey, can you do me a favor and give us a quote-unquote short rest?
One short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, as you're walking down the passageway, it's more of the same miniaturized city that you've seen, and you come around the corner, and you probably don't want to move up too close. The wind-carved basalt walls, they open into a large empty space, and you see tiny irregular towers riddled with holes jabbing at the sky. On the northeast wall of this cabin of this canyon, is a sunken relief sculpture of a massive robed...
What canyon? It looks like we're just in a tiny little square.
zoom out some more. Oh, what the hell? Oh, sorry, Rick. I'll put you on the map.
Oh, that canyon.
Yes, sorry. Gotta zoom out for that. But on the northeast wall of this canyon, you see this sunken relief sculpture of a massive robed humanoid. And it's exquisitely hewn from the living rock, and it's 30 feet tall. And you see that the passage leading east, there's this wide chasm and rubble where it looks like the ground is split open. And this cold, dry wind is blowing constantly. And at 35 feet, put him in a square.
This character doesn't seem to be properly on the map, by the way.
Yeah, I'll put him back on there.
He needs to be in the combat tracker.
Yeah, not the combat tracker.
There we go. And 35 feet above the center there, you see yet another flying polyp.
My God, these things are a menace. Like fleas on a dog.
And, well, you would be able to see it as you rounded the corner. So if you guys want to move back 5 or 10 feet and buff up before you roll for initiative, you're more than welcome.
I mean, is it seeing us as well? Like, or is it oblivious to our presence for some reason?
No, you're pretty sure it knows you're there.
Does this look any different than the other ones we've seen?
Not in any way that you can tell. No, you can't see any way that it is different.
Okay.
Visibly, there's no clues to tell you that this is something different than what you've already experienced.
Oh, in general, are these allied with Hastur, or are they completely on their own? Let me cut to the heart of that. Is it worth our bother to try to talk to it and bluff it with saying, you know, we're escorting one of Hastur's chosen, the Pallid Mask?
No, it is not worth that course of action.
Okay.
I mean, they are intelligent, right? We've already confirmed these
they're
are
probably more intelligent than most people here.
And yes, they are allied with Hastur.
So it's not going to believe that
or controlled by Hastur. Share the same evil as Hastur.
So you don't think I can bluff my way and say that I'm the Pallid Mask?
Probably not.
A pretty good bluff.
So do I. Wow. I feel like he's forcing us. Wow, how rude.
Okay, well we'll kill it. I mean,
okay, fine.
I'll murder anything you ask me to. Take our dex. Oh yeah, don't give it to Enzo. Give it to the pellet mask, I guess. This is not
24 to the Pallid Mask and Enzo at 0.
Try to just hide him, I guess. He doesn't need to be on the combat tracker. Unless people plan on attacking a dead body.
And even if they did, even if they killed Enzo, right, it would just end the spell and send you, as long as you're within 100 feet or whatever.
I don't believe killing my body. Let me look. I don't think it matters until the end of the spell.
Okay.
But I will reread while we're playing.
Okay, everyone's rolled initiative. And Rex, since you're up first, this is a good time to tell you that you're breaking my game.
Yeah.
The being able to teleport, go in, and do 6 attacks, and then teleport dimension door out. Yeah, that's just, you know, my bad guys are not standing a chance against you. So, the dimensional feats that you did, could I get you to change them before the next game?
I would just change characters then, because there's no reason for me to go into this entire archetype. Class.
Yeah, if you want to do that, because, you know, that's what, Enzo did with Rida.
Just pretend Ruck isn't here and I can have a new character in like half hour, 45 minutes while you guys play, okay?
Yeah, that'll work. Man, that's just packing way too much power. So, cool. Alright. Well, in that case...
I'm actually going to drop from the server to go look at some character builds I have.
Yeah, not a problem. And we'll get started with Rampage then.
So there's the polyp up above, and then isn't there a dude down on the ground?
No, it's just the one polyp.
Just the one polyp.
That's a good dude. The Paladin Mask is me.
Yeah, no, I understand. I thought when he was reading the description, I thought he said there was somebody standing there, and then there was a polyp.
There's an inscription on the wall of somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on the northeast wall, there's a sculpture of a massive robed humanoid. And it's cut from the living rock, and it stands 30 feet tall.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was a sculpture. I thought it was like a statue or something that was moved around. Okay, no problem. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and just move like to there, and then I'm going to hold the rest of my action until this thing comes down to where I can get at it.
Okay. And the Mad Trumpeter.
And I'm going to step away for just a second. I got to go do something there.
Oh, I guess I would have given myself mage armor. Yeah.
I like it. Okay. The Mad Trumpeter, this flying polymorph, he, you know, it's an air creature and it's spinning around, and you hear it do this blood-curdling scream. And, None of the others have done that, but this one did. And when it's done with the when it's done screaming, it creates, you can tell that, you know, it's sucking in air, and that it's going to do another one of its wind blast. Okay. And that's 30 feet. And that is a bird. Yeah, I think that's more than enough to target everyone.
I don't know, man. I don't know if we're all close enough.
Okay. I got Rampage, I have the Pallid Mask. And that would give you the Pallid Mask's hit points, or...
What?
Where you have swapped, whose hit points do you get? His
I have
yours?
his. Basically, I have.
Pallid Mask.
Yeah, I have Pallid Mask's physical stats. So hip.
Okay.
Fully.
And we're gonna keep the 219 damage on him.
Yes.
Okay.
He only healed that much on purpose.
Just wanna double check, and I got Eric's Pallid Mask. We'll take Poppy off.
If you want to hide, I mean, it's up to you if you want to hide Enzo too, just because the body's just sitting there. If you want to do damage with it.
Okay, I am going to clear my targets. And then I got Steph, the Pallid Mask, and Balkoth. Okay, the sucking wind. Sorry. They did not set up the sucking wind. I do like the 5e rule set better than the Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's got more people.
– I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you just say, Winchmith? Like, you like the 5e rule set better?
In Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, in Fantasy Grounds.
Gotcha.
Because being able to attack and cast spells and so forth from the combat tracker versus having to pull up the NPC sheet.
Oh, you can't do that in Pathfinder? Nope. Oh, wow. That sucks.
Sorry, what can't you do?
Can't use the... So if you have monsters, you can attack and cast spells from the combat tracker. You don't need to have the monster sheet open.
What in the... Oh. Let's go to standard. Now I can add the spell, and that's Wind Blast.
Hey, Steph, can you give your... You didn't give it to Enzo, you would have given it to the Pallid Mask, the AC bonus of Barkskin. Thank you.
is a...
We're 14 right now?
15.
15, okay.
reflex, DC. I have to go through and make sure all the other polyps have that. And I'm going to add a spell action and damage. And that is bludgeoning. Okay. Now let's, yeah, he takes this deep breath and he's, exhales this massive amount of wind that explodes behind you, but you are indeed in the blast radius. And what the hell?
And we're making reflex saves.
Yes, you are. For half
there you
damage. And I need to mark that as half on success. Okay, so Steph takes, I'm sorry, the pallid mass takes full damage. And then everyone else takes half damage. And he is going to...
Damn! It's a lot of damage.
Just because I'm curious on this.
Yeah.
Isn't the palette mask supposed to have, like, DR alignment? Like, lawful, you said?
Yeah, but this is, why would, this is, would it affect this?
Bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
It's not easy. You just said it was bludgeoning damage, right? It's
yeah, you're correct. So
and therefore DR would affect it.
he would
So
lose.
take, I guess, give me 10 back. So 256. Sadly, I cannot edit it. Or I would.
Yep, he's at 256. Okay, and the flying polyp goes up.
Oh, that. Mister.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you planning on doing a hold person on it?
That's.
Oh shit, it's 50 feet up now. God damn it.
Yes, it's going upwards.
But I think it's out of range of what I wanted to do now because of that. It flew further up.
Do you want to wait until after my turn?
I was going to try to give it a shake and debuff so that you would be more likely to.
Oh. Yeah, that would help.
But I'm pretty sure Dirge of Doom is 30 feet. Yeah, it has to be within 30 feet, so even if I move up, that's no good. New plan. Frightening Tune is also within 30 feet.
Want me to cast Fly on you?
No.
Try use up yourself. I mean, the other option is I can Circle of Death it. Yeah.
that's assuming its hit point die are low enough for that to do something. And that also
Low
costs a lot.
Low enough. I don't think it has enough to survive. I mean, if it has to survive its core 2 save, I doubt it has that many hit dice.
Oh, it actually is, 20. It actually is 1d4 per caster level.
Yes.
No, there we go, yeah. No creature of 9 or more hit die can be affected.
Oh, Circle of Death?
Yeah. Anything of level 10 or above can't be affected. So I'm pretty sure these are level 10
yeah,
or
okay.
above.
There you go.
Yeah, it
Circle
won't.
of Death ain't gonna
It won't do nothing.
Too bad.
Okay, so I'm probably just going to assume that you are going to paralyze. I'm just going to wait till after you. I'm going to drop my initiative to 11.
Okay, I'll give it a go. Let's do go. Old monster. If I roll like anything below a 5, I'm gonna re-roll it. And I'm re-rolling it because stupid piece of shit. Okay. Oh, did he? Let's see.
Yeah, he succeeded.
Caster level check. Well, you take the first one. Did he succeed the first one? Save? Because I had to roll to him. Should I get fresh? Oh, yeah, that's fine.
The Mad Trumpeter. Yeah, he
Succeeded?
he failed the first will save, succeeded the second.
No, the first one's what matters. Because what I was I
Yeah.
should have. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
he.
Yeah, he failed.
Okay. And he falls to the ground, so stuff can get at him. Mad Trumpeter. Is he saying anything, or is he just...
He did the scream.
That's it? Well, I mean, how does that...
And,
Those aren't really words.
And the wind blast, but no, he didn't say anything.
Okay. I guess Eric's up then. Because I'm finished.
You didn't move me down to 11, weren't you, Mute?
Oh, sorry. And
What the hell, Wintermute?
Yeah, Wintermute.
You're fired, Wintermute.
damn it.
Except for the part where we need you.
That's what he wants you to think.
Because the rest of us are too lame to run our own game.
He's also more than 5 feet away. That's awkward as well. Great. Okay, I'm going to start up a Dirge of Doom. As far as I know, these things are not immune to fear, right?
You know that they're immune to acid, cold, and sonic. They are vulnerable to electricity.
Oh, they're vulnerable.
Okay, so for this round at least, I am going to start a Dirge of Doom, which will automatically make it shaken.
It just no save, just automatically?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, okay.
Remember, it's just shaken though, so.
Yeah, true.
Within 30 feet, yeah, as long as they're, and but it cannot become, it can't force them to become frightened, so. So I'm going to start a Dirge of Doom, so it is now shaken. Then I guess I'll, like, move up over here to try to get away from, that might actually be too far from Steph. Let's just move to there. And then I will stab out at this thing. So I'm just doing one attack. Which which crazy enough does hit.
Okay, no Enzo.
You think I should take Dispel, Magic Meter, or Eye Bite?
We should take what now?
Eye Bite. Well, I'm gonna drop. I misread Circle of Death, so I would drop it and was gonna do something else instead.
Here's a curiosity. When I push Control and click on the Mad Trumpeter, it changes the Pallid Masks.
Yeah, you might have the Pallid Mask selected. Select yourself. Click on yourself real quick, just regularly, and then try to do it. No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen it do that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
See how you have that like black circle around you?
Right.
And then I can untarget Pallid Mask. There you go.
Okay, so these things have a shitload of hit points.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I would try to save your bombs as best as you can right now. Like, the thing's paralyzed.
I mean, I could stick a bunch of arrows in it.
I mean, I would try that. I think you're going to have trouble hurting it because of your damage is very low, but...
So you guys got this? You don't need me to blow the crap out?
I think I'd rather have... Especially if it's just us three right now, I'd rather have your firepower against something that, like, we can't paralyze. You know?
Okay.
I mean, how many bombs do you have at this point? I'd want to keep at least, like, 20 on hand, because that can be gone in, like, 4 rounds of combat.
Assuming we haven't rested since the last time I threw bombs, I've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I have 19.
Yeah, I would try to conserve those for now if you can.
Which we have not. That first combat where you were here, we are on the same day.
Okay. In that case, I'll hit him with an extra rapid shot, and then all right.
Okay. Looks like 2 of your shots hit.
That's the way I'm
saying.
Okay, I'm probably going to regret saying this.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's 2 things. Don't they have, like, don't they have concealment that we technically should be doing as well? I don't know if Winterby's just not bothering with that.
Yes.
So, that's not even the thing I was going to say, by the way.
Yeah, I forgot they do have concealment. Oh well, too late. Not a big one on this one.
The more important thing is, I thought they had some kind of DR. Now, I expected that my +5 weapon might be piercing through all of their DR, because it pierces, like, nearly every single DR with that, right? But Steph's, like, +1 bow, is that bypassing all of its DR? I'm just checking.
That's what I was just looking at.
Hey, that bow's +2.
Yeah.
+2, sorry. You know what a difference it makes?
What the hell?
Nothing.
This guy attacking you like this.
Cut me deep, Eric. Cut me real deep, just saying.
+3, +4, and +5 make a difference, and so does +1. +2 doesn't do anything.
You're just going to throw that in my face after all we've been through. Fuck you, man.
Sucks.
You suck. You're the worst bard ever. Jerk.
That's what the...
Alright, so I did 1 point. Thanks a lot.
Is there a typo in that?
DR10 magic slashing.
Shouldn't it have a comma after magic?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. So
Sorry, what is the question here?
Look in chat. Is that correct?
should be magic,
DR10
comma.
magic. I imagine that's supposed to be DR10 magic and slashing, or magic or slashing. I don't know which it is for this guy. It depends upon. Is it does either bypass it, or does it take both?
Oh, wow. Okay. The monster block actually reads DR10 slash magic, comma, 10 slash slashing.
Okay, so you bypass it with slashing and magic. But it sounds like he has two.
Right.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. So that's what it has in the monster stat block.
And
Because if this was on like a bestiary, I would expect it to look something like that. That's how it would look on the website.
yeah, checking it on D20, yeah, it's magic and slashing. That was a conversion error.
So it should probably look something more like that. Would be my guess if you want to edit that.
Magic and slashing. Okay, so from here on out, we'll just let it apply the normal DR instead of adjusting. And it's on the ground, paralyzed and shaken. I don't get any will checks, do I?
I think with hold person you do. You can spend a full round action trying to make a will save.
Okay, I'm gonna do a full round action. So he would get to make it on the start of his next turn, right?
No, it would be this turn. A one round action would be next turn.
Yeah, he has to use his whole thing to try and get out of it.
Okay, 33 good enough?
Yes, pretty sure. Yeah, more than enough.
Okay, no longer paralyzed, and the pallid mask, you're up.
So he's squirming again.
He's still prone.
Technically, he's not even recorded as being.
Before you go there, Enzo, you hear these you hear large bursts of air coming out of the rift in the ground there. And it sounds like inhuman notes that are making up this deranged symphony.
Oh, strain. See.
Where is this happening?
Behind
Yeah, it's coming from the crack in the ground.
Like 100-foot crack there or whatever?
Yeah, the big
That
one.
thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You're up.
you. Yeah. Well, one. I don't like that.
Yeah, other than just saying, it's like high wind coming out of it, and it on the wind is carrying these notes. But other than the wind, you're not seeing anything threatening coming from the crack in the ground.
Okay, well I got a few choices here, so I'm gonna do the one that I think I'm a little more. He's prone? Is he prone?
Yes, he would be prone.
Does that matter for reflex saves?
No.
Well, I have two choices. I can chain lightning him, or I can finger of death him. I'm not sure.
Can you not just do another hold person?
Oh yeah, you want to keep holding person? Sure. I am running out.
Okay, so I mean, basically the question is, do we want to be burning? I mean, can't you just cast it as a higher spell level too if you want? You're casting as a level 5 spell or something, right?
I don't have.
You don't need heightened spell to do that. Heightened spell increases the DC, so this would be casting it higher without increasing.
Then yes, I technically have all. I have all of my 6 and 7 slots then.
And basically the question is, do we want to burn Steph's bombs? Do we want me to burn my spells to buff myself up more, or do we want to burn your spells to like paralyze the sucker?
I don't really like this guy. Seems to do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna try and stop him. So again, same thing. If I roll below a 5, I'm gonna re-roll it. So I have to click.
Also, you should be able to do the check separately, by the way, on this.
Yes, I know. I just noticed that.
Okay.
It's which I will be taking care of this time. So check below 5. I'll take that. Not sure if it's good enough or not. And I save. Oh. Sorry, is 27? I forgot to target that at him. Is 27 good enough to beat his?
Yes.
Okay. Then.
Ha! He only failed because of my shaken.
Perfect. Then he is re-paralyzed. Well, I'm sure a bajillion things are going to come out of that goddamn hole. Anyways, I'm done. Also, I just noticed your skin has lets you type in whatever colors you want with what is it called, hexadecimal color code. That's nice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I really like that.
Too late.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Basically, the question I'm trying to figure out is, I could spend a round casting versatile weapon on myself. But on
I'll get ready for whatever's coming out of that hole. I got chain lightning, which is what I'm going to use on him, but...
Okay, I'm going to keep up my Dirge of Doom for right now.
Okay.
Just to try to keep it. And I'm going to cast versatile weapon on myself to give myself the slashing property. So that way I can bypass the DR of any poly.
What do you have, a rapier normally?
Yeah, it's a rapier.
Okay.
So now it does slashing damage in addition. And that's a continuing the song. I don't really have a good move action right now, except I'm going to shout to Sith. If something comes out from there, please do blast that.
I'm on it.
Okay. Here you go.
Okay. You just want to ready an action there, Steph?
I mean, I would delay his action.
Yeah, I will ready an action to throw bombs.
Or do you want to delay?
Yeah, I would delay so you can do a full round attack.
Okay, I will delay. The Mad Trumpeter, do your worst.
We don't know that's his name, okay?
Hey, I can read as good as most people, and it says the Mad Trumpeter on my screen. So. I'm calling him out.
The very sane trumpeter.
Yeah, with
Yes.
so much gold
Wait.
going toward here.
I just see unidentified creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, that's an identified creature. That's a flying polyp. I know that.
Okay. The mad trumpeter's just laying there, you know, prone and paralyzed and shaken and... But the music and the voices that you're hearing, they're getting louder and louder and louder. And I need everyone to make a will save versus sound-based mind-altering effect.
I don't have to make it.
I failed it, so there.
Man, you only have 5 will?
You only have 5 will?
It's okay, Enzo. I failed it for you.
Minus? Why do you have -1?
Is,
Oh shit, you're fucking mutagen.
Mutagen. But still, it means he only has 6 normally?
That's what it says in the little sheet. 995.
I mean, okay, like you should have 5 naturally just from your levels at a minimum. Do you not have a cloak of resistance or something?
I thought I did. Hold on here. I'm looking through my. Yeah, I've got a cloak of resistance +4.
Okay, so
Carried. Hello.
go to your combat tab. Go to your saving throw section. What does it have under class for will?
+5.
And what does it have under miscellaneous for will?
0.
Okay, well those should all be like 4 right there from your cloak.
Well, I just turned my cloak on, but
Yeah, that doesn't automatically do it.
You need
You're
to, under
outside
the
the
miscellaneous step, you need to enter 4, 4, and 4.
well, I already have a +1 in reflex from
So
some.
that's 5.
Right, probably, so it'd be +4, +5, +4 then. The point is you have to add your cloak on. It doesn't do it automatically.
Sadly.
Now, if you want to be really technical, what you should do is you should do it as an effect on yourself so it can know that it's a resistance effect so spells don't stack incorrectly, but that's more complicated.
Okay, so now my will is +10.
Yeah.
So that would have been a
So it's
-1 is
23. So
+9.
that's a +23.
So I would have got a 23. So I didn't fail it by as much.
Well, we'll see what happens. 23 is reasonable enough. I don't really necessarily want to. Well, actually, you know what? You know what? You know what, Wintermute? I am going to cheat. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my Bard Magic to cheat because my saving finale says when an ally fails a saving throw, I can immediately allow them to reroll it. So I somehow know whether he just succeeded. So do I think he just succeeded? Because if he succeeds, I can't cast the spell. So I somehow know this.
Yes, you know that he succeeded.
Woo! Okay, now let's hope I can.
All right, take that.
I think
Don't.
I am going to use my... I already burned my methodical mind, damn it, on the will save earlier, didn't I? So I am having to do save and finale on myself, which means he's no longer shaken, which means that he's going to break out more easily. So he's no longer shaken. I get a reroll.
Wait, now that just says an ally. Doesn't say anything about you.
count as
You're
your own
considered
ally.
an ally.
But I'm guessing we rolling a 3 on that, even with a 15 base will, is not going to do it.
No, sir. You have failed.
I don't know how you always fail these two. It's amazing every
Well,
time.
when I roll a 1 and a 3 back to back on the throw, you know.
Yeah, but this is not the first time you've done this.
I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so the pallid mask would be whose will save?
Mine. But it's mind affecting, you just said, right?
Yep.
It does not affect it.
He's immune to mind affecting.
That is correct. Okay, so Eric, guess what? You, the sound just really gets to you, and as a result, you are confused. Until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Until the start of his. You mean the other guy's time, not.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can't be confused until the start of his own next turn because that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you are confused. It's like, wait a minute, something's wrong there. Okay, and so yes, you are confused until the start of the trumpeter's next turn. Pallid Mask.
Is he still paralyzed? Did he save against the paralyzed?
Apparently, he spent his turn doing his other ability things.
Ah. Okay.
Actually, wait. You're correct. That's not him. It's just acting on his turn.
Yeah, his initiative. Yeah, so he should probably make that save.
And his will save is 36.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely got it. God damn this guy. Okay, so he's out. I guess it's my turn again. Yeah, we gotta kind of, I feel like re-hold person every 5 seconds. Does not seem to be really getting us anywhere. Does he have? I guess we would have known this. We fought many of these types of creatures. Do they have particularly strong fortitude saves? Do they seem very, durable?
On a yeah, they are pretty durable.
Okay.
Everything is 14 or higher.
Gotcha. Okay, then I will. I'm gonna try and some damage to him. Hopefully we can. I can do some nice. No, we're rolling that. There we go. I don't know. Does that succeed? There is spell check. Oh yeah, do this. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay. Beginning.
Ooh, failed that save. Hey, at least he's not paralyzed.
At least he's not paralyzed, so I hit him with a good chain lightning. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Whoa! He gets a reflex save.
I already did the reflex save.
Did he?
Yeah, he failed the reflex.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, I wasn't just dragging damage over him. I did it in order. I thought he was vulnerable. Did he take more damage from that 48, or is it just not?
Well,
Okay, so let's be kind of blunt here, Wintermeat. It sounds like they might not have had. You know what I bet happened? Hang on, I want to test something. I am going to test something. Wintermute. What's the best way to do this? Okay, here's what we're going to do. Because you said they're immune to Sonic, right?
Acid, Cold, and Sonic.
Okay.
3.5 E.
Give me seconds here. Okay, this is not an actual attack, okay? But if I just cast Ear Piercing Scream on it, which does sonic damage.
Is that 88?
Okay, he did ignore that. Okay. I was thinking maybe the typo in the DR like screwed up everything after that or something. Does he have like a vuln electricity on it in his
I am correcting that as we speak. If I can spell electricity, TRCICY.
Luckily, I just typed it in chat. So.
And there's the chain lightning damage.
Okay, so then we should also negate that and heal back the 48 then, right? Which I just did.
And it did the 72 damage and 88. Yeah, the effect that they automatically put in said weakness, vulnerable to electricity, instead of putting in the vuln effect. Somebody got lazy. Okay, does the pallid mask want to move or not?
Yeah, probably now that I hear shit's coming out, so I'm gonna go over, guessing gonna run over here. Just to kind of get us a little bit apart from each other. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Eric.
Okay, I am confused, you said, right?
Yes, you are...
71.
Well, no, you would not
What?
be. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you are correct. We hadn't...
Okay, so I guess it's a good thing I'm not doing any bards, because I definitely am not continuing that. So I spend my round dealing 1d8 plus strength modifier to myself with an item in hand. So I stab myself for 1d8 minus 2. I deal 3 damage to myself. I now have 26 wounds. That was a very useful turn right there.
All right, Steph.
Alrighty. Well, arrows didn't work, so I guess all I got is bombs. Let's see here. So it's my full. I don't have this set up with the different minuses, so we'll do it this way.
Just maybe throw just a few bombs. You don't need to throw all of them.
So far, this guy seems more annoying than anything else.
Yeah. Well, he did hurt. That wind blast he did was quite the...
Well, all polyps can do that.
True.
Oh, his touch is bigger than 15. Interesting. And he's not immune to regular fire, right?
Well, not that we know.
And Steph really packs the damage in.
Hang on a second here.
And honestly, Steph, he's got 15 natural.
Yeah, that doesn't help against bombs. That's why I'm confused. You're like, you really versus a thing this big,
9,
a 15 missed.
10, Okay, the touch is the AC minus.
Oh, he's not paralyzed anymore. That's why. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
That's reasonable. Yes. So I thought the -10 on right there was like it was regarding the Mad Trumpeter's defenses, but no, that was the -10 for cis iterative attacks. My bad.
So he gets a reflex save against that splash damage.
And 32 is probably good enough.
Right, so give him back 8 points.
Right.
Here's the thing. So I cast 3 bombs, right? Not 4. Would a 17 hit his touch armor?
Nope.
Okay, then I missed because I had the rapid shot turned on.
Gotcha.
So, but that's okay if it would have missed.
I mean, strictly speaking, presumably you could like do the 2 highest on the rapid shot, and then have your last attack be the best rapid shot, and just skip one of your iterative attacks if you're trying to conserve bombs. Probably would need to say that in advance, but you technically could do that.
I don't know. That feels like gaming the system. It's fine. I cast 3 bombs and missed with one of them, and we'll call that.
Okay. Still prone, but not. Okay, wow, it's almost like foreshadowing. He's gonna take in a deep breath. And he is going to blow out the blast of wind again. And yeah, Steph made his reflex. The pallid mask did not. So the pallid mask would take a crap load of damage. Steph gets half. And pallid mask, you're up.
Sure. Okay. How's that sound in the? Is the sound getting louder again? The tunnel, the crevice, or is it stopped?
It is still there.
But is it getting closer? Fine.
No. It's loud, but it's not like it's
continuously. Okay.
The volume increased, not the distance.
Okay.
The sound just got louder, it didn't get closer.
Well, yeah, fuck it, let's try to disintegrate. Okay. Perfect.
It's gonna hurt a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. The reason they made this fortitude.
That's awesome.
Rolls. And I'm gonna move more up this way. And that's it.
I'm going to be really annoyed I wasted my spell on adjusting my weapon and then like never actually made any real use of it. So whatever, I'm just going to kill this sucker. I'm going to try to kill the sucker, but apparently... Why am I having... Oh, defense effects -4 miss. Okay. Oh, why did it roll those out of order? Why did it... That's... This thing is weird sometimes with the way it does that. Okay, whatever. Everything else looks right. Well... Guess I'm not actually going to kill it. Guess I should have started up my Bard Song to give me next 3 damage and 3 AB. That might have made enough to hit.
Yeah, he's not looking... Oh, he's critical? Yeah, he's not looking... Fantastic, Reno.
So, like, 1 bomb should finish this? Doesn't critical imply... I thought critical many was at 0.
I don't even know what critical means.
Yeah, he is...
That was 10 or less. 10% or less.
Let's see.
What's his add-on called?
Yeah, he's at like 84% damage right now.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let's do the math on the right one. Yeah, he's at 85%.
Well, I'll hit him with 1 bomb and we'll see what happens. Did that kill him?
Nope.
Critical apparently is not enough for it to 57 damage to finish him off, so whatever, sure.
So can I hit him with another bomb, or?
Go for it.
do it.
Yeah, you were,
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 21 he's got a touch armor class higher than 20.
Looks like it.
Well, he's still considered prone right now, so you're getting a -4 penalty to hit him.
Oh, okay.
So it just would have to be
okay,
what, 18
well,
or higher.
So he makes a reflex save for splash damage.
what the hell? Yeah, you should have... Okay, you rolled a 21.
Yes, I did.
And touch is 18, so why did that not hit?
Because he's considered prone.
Because he's prone.
He gets a +4 bonus versus bomb.
Oh, got it.
So I needed a 22. So I did, the bomb fell short, so it landed right in front of him. And so he'll take 16 splash damage unless he can save for half.
There's a DC of like 25 to make for reflex.
34, he made it.
So he takes half that damage.
So he takes 8 points splash damage. So give him back 8.
Which just says, oh, splash damage isn't listed as spell or something? Make sure you list it as fire.
Oh, I have it listed as magic.
Okay, you were there.
Okay, so anyway, it should be
Okay.
8 points.
He took 8 points of damage, correct? Not 16.
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know why 8 went on to Eric. Oh, because Winter
I do
doesn't like him.
Okay. Anything else you want to do, Steph?
No, I think we're going to...
On your first attack, you were shy by 10 hit points.
Oh my god. He has 2 fucking hit points left. Great.
I put my shield at.
If only Poppy were here.
No kidding.
And Poppy.
Let's see. Let's. Well, you look at that. I can get the 2 of you without getting him.
I should have taken a 5-foot step.
I moved. I guess I didn't move enough.
Okay, yeah, let's do the reflex saves on him again. Hell no. And Steph, you definitely made it. And the pallid mask failed.
Man, that pallid mask is living it rough.
Hello.
Where in the...
Oh my, they've I'm not rolling really great.
Standard. Oh, there's my damn. Okay, pallid mask, full damage. Steph, half damage. And since that's not a full round action, being a creature made out of the wind, he doesn't have to stand up in order to start flying, right?
I believe he can just do it. I don't see why he can't.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because he hovers, right? He has hover.
Hang on. Oh shit, I lost my bookmarks. There's something I specifically had about this one.
Yes, he does have hover, flyby attack.
I mean, I would say he can do it, but
There's a specific creature, it's like undead or something, and it had the answer to this because like it specifically said something, and I'm trying to remember what it was now. Trying to find it. I don't remember what it was right now. I'll find later. I thought it said that like this creature can basically start flying without needing to get up from prone, and therefore, by definition, extension, other things. But it will run it however you want. It's standing. It's flying away would still. I mean, basically, it's still considered prone. It can just start flying.
Yeah, personally, I agree. I mean, if it has hover, I would say yeah, it doesn't like take off so much as. But luckily, Eric can stab it.
I mean,
Yes.
Just taking off, so I would get an attack. Yes.
Yes, you would get an attack because it's moving out of your threat.
With minimum damage.
Do you feel good, Eric?
I just want this to be over.
Not so mad are you now, Mad Trembler?
And, you know, it starts flying up, and when it gets to 5 feet, Eric stabs it, and it goes up to 10 feet, and then it just plops back down on the ground.
Okay, like I'm beyond giving a shit. So I'm gonna walk over to stat. How many of your elixirs of flight did you prepare today?
Who, me?
Yes.
Give me a second here. Scrolling.
When you did kill the creature, Eric, you noticed that the voices and the weird music have started to subside.
Oh, fantastic.
I have 2 extracts of fly current.
You have flight prepared, Sir Pallid Mask?
I have flight, yes.
Why don't you give me one of those stuff, just in case something goes wrong here?
I have a lot of flight.
Sure, like you want me to put it on you right now?
Just want to grab the potion and keep it, right? I could do that. You took the thing to allow that to be a thing.
Yeah, I can give you the extract. So I would just expend it, and then
Well, I wouldn't even expend it. Just I now have one of them.
you now have one, and then whenever you use it, I'll just cast it on. Alrighty. Are we out of combat?
We are out of combat, and guys, do you care if we take 10 minutes here?
Oh, that's fine.
That
Cool.
works. I got pizzas to kill.
Cool.
I should be about done by that time we're done for break time.
Ah, cool. Alright, see y'all shortly. Sorry guys, I'm back.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. What's important is Dog comes back.
I'm here.
We'll give Steph another minute or two.
I'm here. Sorry, I was reading.
Shouldn't do that. It's bad for your eyes.
I have a bad habit of reading the news, then getting mad and kicking my computer.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I try to stay off Facebook for that reason.
Oh, I gave Facebook up a year ago. 2 years ago.
Yeah, there.
I found that people that I liked in real life, I hated online, so I gave it up before I blurred.
until you stop being friends with them. So what I did was I just never friended anyone that I knew in real life, and it works out great. You only friend people I don't normally see on a daily basis.
Well, I really only got on Facebook because when I was in the Navy, some of the guys I was in the Navy I could catch up with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But no, but the funny thing is, they never post.
Well then,
it's these other people that I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I knew you 30 years ago and whatever, and then they get on there and now they're attacking me politically. It's like, you were a friend back when, yeah, click. So then finally I just gave up. It wasn't worth it.
no. Never is.
There's a lot of anger out there these days.
Yeah, when it comes to Facebook, my main usage is Messenger.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people for. I know a few people use it as phone books too, so they can kind of keep track of all their friends' phones numbers.
And hey, if we're not friends on Facebook, I am not required to remember your birthday.
How does your mom feel about that?
I'm offended. You didn't remember my birthday.
We're not friends on Facebook.
Wow, that's just mean of you.
So anyway, you have a dead flying polyp.
So out of curiosity, how far are we in the books? Are we on the 6th book yet?
Yes, you are on the 6th book, chapter 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh,
all right.
Soldier on.
I'm gonna go ahead and target everyone here, and I'm gonna spend 4 rounds of soothing performance just to heal a shit ton on people.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use a few charges of a wand of cure light wounds. How much do you want the pallid mask to be healed for?
Let's get him back down. Let's get him back down where we were. Let's get him back down to like, at least I have like 100 health, so I can take a few hits.
Yeah, let's make him only twice as powerful as anybody else in the group.
I mean, that's what my normal hit points are, 107, so. I just wanted to not get one-shot by a wind blast.
Is that good, or do you want more?
Give me like 2 more. Wow, very soothing. There you go.
That's not soothing. That's me casting Wand of Cure Light Wounds there after the initial soothing performance.
Well, I was saying it was soothing. I'm assuming the feeling of it was probably soothing.
I don't know. I figure you're in complete agony all the time or something, so.
No.
Okay, so I get Sith to give me his fly extract thing, right? And then we have...
don't spend it all in one place.
Well, given that there's like weird music coming down there, I'm kind of wondering whether this is going to be tricky to get across,
I don't know where I down.
I guess I didn't do this for other reasons, but I guess I Whatever.
But
Just spent heroism on the pallet mask and stuff.
gotcha.
Okay, we're into mute. As I am like currently the front liner in the group, I guess I will go over there and then I will attempt to jump across.
Well, I was gonna look down first, just in case.
Okay, sure.
I looked down.
Okay, let's talk about the chasm. It is a 20-foot wide expanse that drops down into the darkness. Really, you can't see any easy way about. You can see that there is a floor full of rubble about 70 feet below.
I don't see anything down there.
The path is solid and does allow for a running jump across the chasm.
I have a slightly better idea. And I say, hold my hand. Whoever. Does everyone hold my hand?
I'll hold your hand.
Okay. Since I am not jumping this.
So done enough, you can be in with the group.
Hey, that's not his hand. What the?
I apologize. This body has a lot of things. I don't really know what's going on.
With a 41, am I able to cross the 20-foot gap?
I would say yes.
Okay, I jump across there.
Show off.
With a 12, am I able to plunge to my death in the bottom of the chasm?
That's why I dimension door across.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you're just going to dimension us doors across? Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of little doors, so I thought,
Fair enough. I
feel like me and Steph might not be able to do the jump good, so...
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like how you jump across and then we just lazily teleport 20 feet forward.
Given a lot of the shit here, I'm going to do something else in myself just to be cautious. I'm going to put freedom of movement on myself since I'm going first, and I will keep going first as I am now the tank, apparently.
I'll go first. I can tank.
I don't see who said that, sorry.
Me. Marsh.
I don't see any. Voice coming out of thin air. Best we
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Thing.
Glissa?
Yeah.
Okay, you're saying you're going to tank when you have, like...
Wait, what's your health? Why do you have such low health?
I do get 8 con when I rage, don't forget.
True. What is your con?
Only 12.
There's... What's a barbarian? D12?
Are you... What are you?
Blood Ranger.
Blood Ranger.
Okay, so you'd get 6 times 15 plus... You said you...
Oh, I thought it was 5.5 times 15. Okay.
So you get 6 times 15 plus another 15 from your con. Do you have favorite class or toughness?
Yeah, I have favorite class.
So that's another 15.
No, I'm taking extra movement speed, so...
What is that?
I'm taking the favorite class Blood Ranger thing where it gives me extra movement.
Okay, and do you do or do not have toughness?
I do not have toughness.
Okay, so you should have 109 hit point.
Yeah, that it was 5.5 per level.
Still. Okay.
All right, somebody's got fewer than me. Woo-hoo.
You surpassed him.
So are we just gonna say that, like, Glissa just magically appeared here, basically, or...?
I just imagine Rook exploded, and then there was Glissa standing there.
Yeah, that works for me. You want to tell them what they see?
Let's pull up that actual picture so I can see it.
Just link us the picture.
Okay. Let me grab the picture then and link it. And then without the wings and claws, because I'm not raging.
Oh, that's cool.
It is cool. It'd make kind of a cool tattoo.
It would be.
Okay, so you're saying you just have like white hair and a helmet and a sword? Is that the idea? But no wings and no claws?
Yep, I'm wearing mithril breastplate. I have a curved elven blade for a weapon.
Okay, what would we know about you?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to spend the next half hour having like discussions and explaining everything back and forth, we can. But I was under the impression that we were trying to more or less kind of move this along for right now. So if you want to fill us in on what we should know about you, because you already know what you should know about us.
I'm Blood Rager, demonic, or not demonic, abyssal, celestial, cross-blooded. I haven't thought about actor or anything. I literally just made this character, so.
Is it
We know that he cannot teleport, do a whole shitload of damage, then teleport back.
Yeah, I cannot teleport anymore. I should still hopefully do a good amount of damage.
Wait, why can't you tell?
Because I was
Did
too
he
strong.
change characters? I actually wasn't here for that. He changed characters.
Yeah, Monkey Man is gone.
Long live
Rock.
Angel Woman. Okay, well, that's good enough for me.
Okay, so we keep moving then.
Okay, ahead of you, the corridor opens into this large area, and snakes back around to the south of you.
There's nothing in this large area.
Not that you can see. Everything is just normal to where you have been. There's nothing out of place.
Okay.
I don't like the way you're saying it.
I mean, oh, I guess I didn't have this up. I'm going to put this up because it should have been up a long time ago. If there's anything invisible, I see it.
Okay. No, you don't see anything.
There's hundreds of polyps
Okay, well,
around.
we just continue on then.
Would y'all like
Everyone.
to, let's get y'all to make perception checks.
Oh no. My one weakness. Skills.
I don't elves get a bonus to perception.
Do elves get a
Wow.
first perception?
Yeah, that should be too higher.
Okay. Everyone except for the pallid mask.
It's hard to see with this mask on my face.
And just out of curiosity, The pallid mask perception is plus 31.
Sadly, I don't get that.
No kidding. Everyone but Enzo, you're aware of the sound of like falling rocks, not huge boulders, but coming from behind you and roughly about 40 feet up. You can see where rocks are falling as this creature is coming out of its little hole in the wall. Although the hole ain't so small. But you see this enormous bat-like creature is shaped from utter darkness, and you can see that its eyes are tiny red stars. And it's coming out, and as it's shuffling out the exit, it's kicking some of the loose gravel off over to the side of the cliff.
How big's this thing? Oh, that big.
Yeah, it's big.
Isn't it cute?
3 of the 4 of you can see it, and it can see all 4 of you.
Go get him, pallid mask.
Shall we roll for initiative?
Okay.
And I'm assuming you all are pointing at it or otherwise show it to the pallid mask.
Yeah. Shit. 18?
Okay.
Do I recognize or know anything about it?
I'm sure with your roll that you would know that it is a nightshade, nightwing. Yeah, I'm figuring. Yeah, it is a nightwing.
I might need to read Fantasy Grounds. I think I just wasn't trying to fix something. I think it just borked this up completely. I'm going to restart this. A lot of errors.
Borked it out.
Oh, by the way, Wintermute, do you care about me having to keep track of arrows?
No.
Especially considering how far we are in the campaign, arrows cost like nothing.
Yeah. Normally, at the end of the combat, I assume that you go and retrieve your arrows and so forth.
Plus, we have mending and all that jazz.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Now, magic arrows, you shoot, you lose.
I just have a longbow in case, flying things that I can't get to. Even though I have wings.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're fighting a big bat. A dire bat.
Yes, that's what I heard. An undead dire bat, yes.
No, an undead shade bat.
This is what was controlling all those giants.
Okay, so it goes first, it looks like.
Sorry, give me just 1 second. I was taking this opportunity to make sure everything is on its sheet properly. Okay. And just for shits and giggles, you want to make your roll anyway? We know you're going to make it.
Oh, for identifying it. So ignore the roll. Take 10. So I get a. Did that not register? There we go. I got a 44.
Okay, you know that it is a Nightwing, and as such, it is an extraplanar, huge undead. You know that it's got dark sense and dark vision. It has DR-15 good and silver. It's immune to cold, naturally undead traits, spell resistance. It has a bite. It has the ability to channel energy. And you do know that the bite of a Nightwing drains magical power and energy. If you get bit and fail your will save, you lose one spell effect currently affecting you.
Oh.
Determined randomly if you're under the effects of more than one effect. And it heals damage equal to twice the level of the spell drained.
That's probably not very effective, but
Yeah, and hit points in excess of max are gained as temporary hit points. Yeah, and it's a spellcaster. Or has spell-like abilities. So everyone has rolled initiative. We covered what you know. Okay, so it's crawling out of its cave and it's taking flight. And the cave that it's crawling out is 40 feet off the ground. And he's gonna fly out.
Dances around a bunch.
You know, he's a bat. They gotta zigzag and so forth. And yeah, we're going to use one of our spell-like abilities and cast haste upon ourselves. And Eric, you're up.
So it moved there, and you said it cast a haste spell.
Yes. Not on you,
And
but on it.
That's disappointing. And it's undead. I don't know if anyone has any plans, so I guess I'm just gonna do this. I'm going to target everybody, and I'm going to cast haste on everybody. Congratulations. Then I'm going to start my bard song. And if you have ideas you're wanting to do, you know, go for it.
Get in there.
And I will move over to there. Actually, I'll move like up to there, I think is what I want.
Well, let's see here. I got all this stuff on me now. It's about mutagen. I think I am going to cast Fly on myself. And then I'm going to fly up. Well, no, I'm gonna hold on making myself a target just yet. So for now, I'm just going to move on the ground.
Worm around.
Over to there. Kind of spread out a little.
Okay. Fixing that. Anyways, haste. Yes. I'm glad we know he has haste. Yes. This thing's undead, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is undead.
That's bad. Okay. Disintegrate.
Yes, disintegrate him.
I'll disintegrate. Right. If it's a 5 or lower, I'll re-roll it. Good. Fort save. X means he fails, right?
Yep.
Okay. And these. Okay. Oof. And I don't want what this guy can do, so I'm not gonna hang out near everyone again. That obviously has worked out poorly for me. So I'm gonna go back over here. So I run away. Your song doesn't have like a. It has like a really big range. Like I don't have to worry about getting super far away from.
Yes.
It's not like the one from Wednesday where it's like 30 feet.
1 second. Yeah, that's a ray attack. So. Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Does that show up? Okay. So he should take an extra 8 damage from that.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, because it's Sonic. Interesting. Okay. Well,
Well,
guess
because of my bard song affects it's a ray is considered a weapon, so
yeah, Glista's up.
it gets +3 from the bard song and +5 from the discordant voice.
Alright. Rage. Growing demonic claws and angelic wings.
Don't think it's in a proper space right now either.
Who's in a proper space? We all are. Oh, he isn't.
As I
He's
rage,
like-
I can cast a 2nd level spell for free. I'll do shield, or 2nd level or lower spell. I'll do shield, and then I will charge attack him. Oh, and I also enlarge when I blood rage.
One size up.
You can make me a little bigger, please.
You're going where there?
And I'll power attack as well, so why not? Oh, is this guy evil?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so I would be doing an extra d6, so... If you could have 1 to that, that'd be great.
Oh, interesting.
Hang on. How potency is your weapon?
It should be at +3.
Why don't you have your weapon considered good?
I do.
No, you don't.
Do I have to put it in the type as well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you just put in properties.
Nah, commander type.
And, so what was the 1 there for?
My Celestial Bloodline, I deal an extra 1d6 point of damage against evil outsiders.
Right, but it's not an evil outsider.
Didn't you just say it was?
No.
It's evil and extra planar.
But it's an undead.
Yeah, it's not an outsider.
Outsider or undead are the major types.
Okay, so it doesn't deal that 1 extra damage.
No, but you do bypass its DR15, I suspect.
Oh yeah, that does help.
Is it silver?
If he has a +3 weapon, it counts as silver, and he has angelic attacks, which makes his attacks count as good. So he has silver and good, which bypasses the DR you said it has, correct?
You might want to write silver on there too, bud.
Yep, I added it.
And cold iron.
And he just got the 1 attack. So he would get another 15 damage. Okay. Damage has been applied.
That was my only attack.
Now, right now it's... Oh no, it may become very relevant. When to mute, we said we were going to deal with rage as temporary hit points, right?
Yes.
So shouldn't you have, like, you didn't actually target yourself with that. There you go, now you actually have the 60 hit points. There we go.
And, yeah, honestly, he wouldn't have hit.
What the what?
What is it? Glissa. Glissa wouldn't have hit.
Why not?
That thing's 40 feet in the air.
I have wings.
He grew wings and thus can fly.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I grew wings when I enraged, and then I charged at him.
Now, that said, the thing should get an attack of opportunity, I imagine, at him while charging.
Does he have greater than 10 feet reach? Probably.
I'm pretty sure he has greater than 10 feet reach.
He's got stumpy little undead T-Rex arms.
So
Would I, with the lore I know about them, would I suspect they have combat reflexes? Are they very quick and able to make multiple attacks of opportunity?
Yes, they do have combat reflexes.
Okay, so anyone else who moves and still would get attacked as well, in addition to the attack that Glissa would get right now.
So he does manage to bite. Wow, that's a lot of dice. And that was 4d10 and 4d6.
Whoa, hang on a second here. How the hell does Glissa have 577 temporary hit points? Did you edit your hit points manually, Glissa?
Is that what it says? It says 60 on mine.
I'm showing Glissa having 577 right now. Does anyone else see that?
What the hell?
Why
Yeah,
don't
no, I definitely see 577.
I dragged
You
this-
go, Glissa! Yeah!
I think you added another 0 on there or something at a minimum.
Awesome.
Not on my end. Just to show you.
Okay. Why don't you
Okay.
clear it on your end? You erase it.
Hey, if Wintermute's okay with it, then, you know...
There, does it look better for you guys now?
No, it's still there.
No, it looks the same.
Oh, you know what? He's not
Yeah, you're
logged
not-
onto his character anymore.
Yeah, I'm showing that you disconnected.
Interesting. Okay, well, just fix it.
Okay,
Fix
so
his
when
points then.
you clear his temporary hit points, just set it back to 0.
I'm just relaunching.
Yeah, he should have, he's got the 60 rage points.
Okay, so 60, then redo the damage to him that you just dealt.
And then it's the 56 damage.
Okay.
What?
What's the confusion?
Last time I checked, 60 minus 56 is like 4.
I was gonna say,
Right,
it
he
doesn't
has
seem like right now.
DR3,
Ah.
so that's why it's not 4, it's 7.
Oh,
Why is it 7?
Because he has DR3 from his
Oh.
reduction.
Okay.
Wintermute's not doing math good today.
I don't think he realized he had DR3.
No, I didn't. It's like, wait a minute, that is not adding up. Okay,
So we need to wait. Do you want to wait for him to try to log back on, or he's mentioned something about like stealing magic unless he makes a will save, right?
right. So yeah, we'll let Marsh reconnect.
That's a lot of magic to steal.
Alright, so you need me to make a will save?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to use my ability Conviction to once a day re-roll that for
Okay.
finding out the results. Alright.
No, I was just sitting here thinking, man, that would suck if you rolled a 1. So that's my fault. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I will give you a choice. Do you want me to remove the Bard Song bonuses from everyone else for the round, but give you a chance to re-roll that?
What am I rolling this for exactly?
Power magic on you, I think.
Yes. When you get bit, it drains a spell effect from you.
So I'm just loot. That could be bad depending on what it takes.
Also, just out of curiosity real fast, can you run this past me real fast? So you have 5 base will, right, from class.
Yep.
And you're getting 1 from raging, right?
Yep.
So that's 6. Do you have like a cloak plus 5?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 11. Where's the last 2 coming from right now?
Iron Will.
Okay, and what about your cross-blooded?
I have the trait for bonus will.
It's still the difference of 1 though, isn't that?
Wait, redo my math.
Oh, and you don't, let's see, okay. Oh, no, okay, so you gain a +1 bonus to the Greater Blood Rage feature. Yeah, okay, so it seems like it should be this at this point, right? Am I missing something there?
One from wisdom.
Ah, yes, okay, sorry, that would do it. Alright. I am... This is annoying, whatever, I still have a few higher level spells left up, I'm just having to cast up a shit. I am gonna burn, and I'm going to cast Saving Finale, so you get another saving throw. Okay, Wind Commute. Does a 41 still hit?
What's a 41?
Does an attack of 41 against the thing still?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So he does take 8 less damage though, so the Nightshade should have 8 more health at this point.
Yes, an attack of 41 against the Nightshade does indeed hit.
Okay, so you should put 8 health back because my Bard Song is not actually on him and he has no discordant voice.
Okay.
Technically, Discordant Voice looks like it won't reply anyway because he's 40 feet up, and thus, if he's 40 feet up, he's more than 30 feet away. Ergo, it doesn't do anything. Alright.
So that sucked the magic.
It sucks a what? You said a random one, right?
Yes.
So you cast greater magic. Oh, time out a second. Oh wow. So when you say you have a +3 weapon, do you mean you actually have a +3 weapon, or is that what the greater magic weapon is?
+3.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't actually count as silver or cold iron, and thus it does not actually bypass the thing's damage resistance if it's from greater magic weapon rather than being the actual weapon. So the thing has another 15 hit points back.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll just spend the 18,000. It's +3 naturally, and I have extra spells.
Okay. Works for me.
Okay, so therefore, if I'm reading this correct, we have haste, we have shield, and those are the only actual magical effects on Glissa right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, demonic bulk I don't think would be able to be stealable.
Demonic Bulk is supernatural.
Yeah. Yep, so that's it.
Okay, so you want to say 51 or above is haste and 50 or below is shield?
It works for me.
Roll a D100. Alright, no more shield. So you should also, can you remove shield and angelic attacks, Wintermute?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and that was just on the...
That was on the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, so truly... Didn't advance combat tracker, did I? Okay, we went to Eric and then Marsh.
It actually is the Nightshade's turn, yes.
And that would have gave him the attack of opportunity. Okay, so... Well, shit.
Actually, by the way, I don't know how much you care about this Wintermute. Technically speaking, Marsh's character, Glissa, is the maximum distance at which he can attack the Nightshade. He's like technically 10 feet away from it. That's where charge ends. You cannot charge all the way in. I don't know if you care enough about trying to figure out what that actually means in terms of the heights and relative positions and all that.
Nah, good enough.
Okay. Anyway, so it's Nightwing's turn as he's hasted, apparently. Haste, yes.
Haste, yes.
And... Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to try and bite him again. And that was a hit.
Go. Can we hold on 1 second? 1 second. Why does Glissa have defense effects -7?
Enlarge and
Okay, so
Rage
is -2, Charge is -4, and Large Person is at -6. Haste adds 1, so it should be at -5 by my reckoning, not -7. What's the discrepancy here?
The DR.
That doesn't affect it.
6. Okay, this is one.
Can you do me a favor, Wintermute? Can you disable all of his effects real fast? Just like literally turn them off. You don't have to hide them, but
We turn them off, they hide.
oh, okay. I can still see my haste on him.
But I can't, for example.
Okay, and then alright, so starting from a blank slate, can you just do another attack at? Well, here I can do this myself. I get to stab Glissa. Okay, so alright, it shouldn't attack. So defense effects, there's nothing there, right? Okay, so go ahead and re-enable haste. Defense effects +1. Go ahead and re-enable the rage. Defense effects -1. So far, so good. Re-enable the enlarged person. So this should make him lose 2 AC. 1 from being larger, and 1 from having 2 less dex. So he should be at -3 now. Okay. Go ahead and enable the charge again.
Okay.
-5.
Nope, -7.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? Oh, charge is actually a key word, Wintermute.
Ah.
So if you don't have something that says charge 2 AC, or just be, you can say like charging, or you can just say literally charge. So it looks like Glissa did. I don't see that as
so
a
if I
generic.
change that to charging,
So you can just say charge by itself as
Now attack me.
-5. That's what we expect. Okay.
Does that change any of those previous attacks?
you need a 29 to hit.
No, he means the attacks from it against him. So in the attack of opportunity.
Oh.
So what? So it attacked at 34. It said, right? That hit with the shield. So try this. Oh, here's another way to do it, I guess. So if Glissa had shield up, right? Glissa would effectively have 4 more AC than she does. So I can subtract 4 from my attack to get the same result, right? So if I do this, this gives me an attack of 34, right? However, in reality, it's more like an attack of 30, right? Because you would have shield on. Your defense effects would be -1 rather than -5. Follow? An objection to this?
Nope.
Sure, it still hits.
The 30 still hits. Okay, so yes, that would have hit. And that means this 30 still hits, apparently. Okay.
Okay, so you need to make your will save. Not good enough.
Okay, so he loses haste then, yeah?
Yep. And We're gonna fly.
Whoa, hang on. Why is he doing that? He's hasted. He can full attack.
Well, truly all he's got is a bite attack, so...
Hasted. That's the whole point of him having haste. Now you can do 2 bites in 1 turn.
Thank you.
Such a helper.
And you don't have any spell effects on you now. So you don't lose anything. And Eric, you're up.
You know, for the record, before you whine about me helping, I just point out that, you know, Alyssa's AC is too higher, right? Like, I'm on both sides here, right? Like, I am helping her too.
Oh, I get it. But it's like, hey, winner, hey, you always got another attack, right?
We spent around casting haste, so, you know, like, that's the whole point of casting haste for it, to get off 2 bites. So it's too high for me to try to do anything to attack. I'm not in its threatened range. It has spell resistance, right, Wintermute?
Yes, it does.
My Wand of Magic Missile is gonna be so great then. So I guess I'm just... It's 40 feet up, so... Even if Steph throws bombs at it, my discordant voice won't affect it. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna move down to here to try to get a little bit out of the radius, and I'm going to cast Inspire Courage, which should be the only thing that probably does anything here. But if the gap closes, you know, things may change. Okay.
Okay, Steph, you're up.
Right. But I'm saying I'm checking. I can throw a bomb up, right? Or
Oh yeah.
okay. I mean, he's 40 feet up from me, and I'm 10 feet away from him, so he's about 42 feet away.
So it's like a range increment of every 20 feet, right? So it's a -4 to hit him. The good news is he's this cheap thing that probably has a touch AC of about 10.
Right. So yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, and Wintermute, not that I think this really matters too much, but did you give 8 temporary hit points back to the Nightwing?
No, but thank you.
Also, remember the Nightwing can one-shot us all, right? You don't need to roll against our AC, you can just do it.
Oh yeah, I do know that.
Yeah. Nicest feature of it, you know?
Just checking something here. I'm not actually stabbing myself. I can't. It's not my turn. So, just wanted to check something. Okay.
Am I hasted? No. Oh yeah.
Yes, you are.
I am. So I get an extra bomb.
Yes, if you wish to do that.
Why did it roll 2?
You're targeting yourself.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
I thought I had bark skin on myself earlier. Did I not have bark skin earlier?
You were given it.
Or would that be gone?
Steph definitely gave it to you.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Yeah, you don't have it for some reason.
Does anyone else have it?
I do. No. Yes, I do still. And... No, but Steph lost his. What?
I never had it.
Oh, okay.
Or did Edolian put it on me? Actually, I think it's.
Oh, it might have been. That's what it probably was.
Did Adolin like?
Yeah,
If
he
Adolin
probably
goes-
bark skin too.
But then why would it disappear?
I have no idea.
Hold on a second.
Probably effect already existed, so it didn't give you it again.
Oh, you know what it might have been? Winter mute.
I didn't
Steph.
write it.
Steph, did you try to apply the bark skin effect to me earlier, do you think?
When we first went to combat against the butt polyp, I applied bark skin to you.
You know what I think might have happened? It said, no, I do. There's bark skin right there. Did you? Oh, you just applied that?
I just applied it.
Okay. Can you go to Adolian? I bet what happened maybe is that Edolin's like had it on me, and then when Sith applied it, your stupid thing, instead of like saying it exists, said, "Hey, let's remove it."
Yeah, it may have. Where the hell is bark skin?
Not that it matters apparently, because you just killed it anyway. But you didn't need to use fire. You could have used acid.
Yep, already exists removing, and you don't have bark skin anymore, do you?
Nope.
That's what it was. He probably gave it to
You
you. Only gave it to you.
3 bombs, Seth. You don't have to check off the 4th one. Unless you just really want to throw another bomb at the dead thing. Just for
Well,
more
it's
fun.
yeah, it's okay.
Good job.
Did you
But
seriously
that
kill
was
him?
very dead.
So try something for me, Seth. Can you apply bark skin to me real fast?
You know it's on you, right?
Yes. Sith? Yeah, so even with it coming from different people, your stupid add-on still removed it. Alright, can you add it back, Sith? Thanks.
Okay, let's see, let me catch up here. Steph bombed the hell out of my Nightwing.
Yeah, I threw
Nightwing had it coming,
You
and it exploded for
fucker.
like
bastard,
130 damage.
stupid alchemist.
Okay,
Alchemist.
the Nightwing falls to the ground dead.
Poke it with a stick.
And holy shit.
I land, stop raging, and ask for heals.
Yeah, no problem. The Nightwing falls to the ground dead, and you know, looking around now, you can see that there are some humanoid and animal bones that are scattered about here and there. And it's quite obvious that it does have a nest.
Oh boy, I bet it has a dragon horde in it. Let's go loot all the treasures.
Thanks.
Okay, and yeah, this is a great way to end the night. And bring up the inventory.
Griping about your combat extension, that is removing our buff.
Yeah, I will see if I can go into the code and turn that off. Because I know there is not an option. Effect already applied. Make a big note of that. Okay. since, well, Glissa only has wings when she's raging, right?
That's why I specify I land and then stop raging, so that's probably at least one more round of rage I need to expend.
Sorry about that.
Okay, you all managed to climb up the 40 foot up the side of the cliff face to where the Nightwing had its cache.
Treasure.
And you find that it's a 20 foot by 45 foot opening in the walls, and inside you see a tangled pile of skeletons, tarnished mundane equipment, and half-rotten packs. Going through everything, you find 512 platinum pieces, 7,690 gold pieces, 34,000 silver, 85,000 copper. Other items, you find one cauldron of resurrection, seven emeralds, each worth 500 gold pieces. You find a kineticist's diadem, white. There's a luck blade with one wish.
Ooh.
A pair of diamond earrings, a pair of silver armbands, 8 pearls, a platinum ring, 2 potions of cure serious wounds, 1 set of rare and expensive material components worth 10,000 gold pieces.
Wait, did you say it has a wish?
Yes, a luck blade with a wish.
Oh, God.
And it is all in the party sheet.
I guess if we have a wish, do we want to use that to dispose of this guy?
I feel like they might have something better to use the wish for.
True. I'm just throwing it out there.
So the magical short sword, I'm assuming, is the luck blade.
Yeah, you might want to just
Crap.
identify.
It didn't put any of the descriptions in. It just says magical cauldron.
We're just gonna have to sell the Necronomicon, I guess, guys.
Necronomicon doesn't have a price, so it can't be sold.
Well, no, it can be. It's priceless.
So the only way we sell is if we get all the money ever.
All the money. Yeah.
All the money.
Well, just like in those commercials, when something is priceless. Looks like Kineticist and Diam. What the hell? That's worth a lot of money.
What's worth a lot of money?
This Kineticist's Diam, white, it's worth 100,000.
And since we don't actually have a kineticist, it's literally worth nothing except for to sell.
Yeah, much. Bunch of emeralds, cauldron, which might come in handy.
Are there 12 emeralds? Sorry, are there like 12 topazes? Is that what you said?
Yes, there are 12 topazes.
Okay, so for the sake of what we were discussing earlier, okay, you're already doubling them. Okay, cool.
Why are you doubling it?
Because if it sells at 50%, the gems are sold at their full price, so is artwork.
Ah, gotcha. So the emerald should be double too?
Yeah, he's working his way up, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What the hell, winner you?
Is it just in everything that's just raw jewelry rather than, you know...
Okay, well, do you want to...
What I am going to do right now, just so we don't lose track of it, I'm going to grab the rare and expensive material component, which is like diamond dust.
Do you want the luck blade? I feel like that... Is that better than your? No, you got a +5, don't you?
I have a +5 rapier. Yes.
Can you make a luck blade? Can you plus it up?
It's up to one to me, but we're not really allowing crafting right now, so probably not.
I mean that's not. I would not say that the same as craft. It's a little different, but yeah, okay. I'd say plussing a weapon up to 5 is.
The block blade is a bit different because it explicitly says it is a +2 short sword, so you can
True.
try to figure that out. At the same time, like there's often the property of adding +50% on, right? So you have to figure out is they're going to be multiplied by that, and which point does it swap over? It also has other problems if you allow that, and something like the sword of subtlety, which is the short sword that gives like +4 attack damage on a sneak attacks, right? Then every rogue wants to use that, and then upgrade it to be a +5, so they get +9 attack and damage with a weapon on a sneak attack. So
yeah,
rather than
they're rogues, you know.
But there's other things like that as like there's a hunt tracker blade for the slayer and things like that, right? The point is saying if you do allow that, it means that items that are supposed to be usable at like a certain level, right, become like the best item in the game. Therefore, then on out because you just upgrade it and you keep the special properties it has as a baseline. But if Winterbeard wants to do that, I mean, it's obviously his campaign, but that is a concern.
What's the magical quarterstaff?
It's another unidentified item.
He just hasn't got to that yet.
Correct.
Oh, I thought I got them all.
Oh, that's just the thing from Pilot Basque.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we got some nice stuff here. The Wishblade will... Well, who wants to grab the Wish... well, people should probably grab stuff we actually do want to keep and not sell.
Okay, this is going to sound like a silly question, but it is a serious one. Do you even have a melee weapon, Steph? And you're an elf.
I have a bow and bombs. That's it. I mean, I'm an elf, so I think I'm allowed to use a long sword, but or elven blade or whatever.
It's a short sword, though.
But in 15 levels, I have never needed a melee weapon.
I would always like a +1 to all saves. That's always fine by me. I can just hold it in my hand. I don't need to use it.
Oh, does it do that as well, no matter what? Is that one of the other properties? What's the good fortune thing, by the way?
That's the reroll.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's listed there, right? Okay.
That's why I said if no one else wants it, I can use it just for the saves.
It technically does say possessor, not wielder, right?
Yeah, it does. You're right. I could just...
Anyone could technically hold on to that and gain the saving throw thing and the +1
that
on
is
all
decent.
saves for luck.
Who's got the worst saving throws? I'm like 15 across the board.
I'd be like Poppy.
I'm 15,
Really?
18, 10.
Poppy,
My will save is a 10.
And Rampage's will is in the garbage, but outside of that... Oh, no, actually it's a lot better because you weren't including your...
Yeah, Poppy's 18, 12, and 10.
Which is very similar to Rampage, just different what they're good at. Okay, well you could all use it since apparently I'm the most balanced.
You'll have to decide that tonight, though, for stopping, so...
Yeah,
So basically we want to...
Want to keep the Cauldron? Is that something we want?
I mean, it's better than paying for a Scroll of Resurrection, right? So...
It's an unlimited use. You just gotta pour the money into it looks like.
Yes.
It just seems weird to... Alright, stuff Poppy in the cauldron.
Pretty much. Now, technically speaking, if I read that correctly, hang on, you just moved it. So.
Sorry. Sorry there.
No, it didn't work. His leg's hanging out, damn it! Put his leg in there. Shit, you just wasted all this stuff.
It is large enough to accommodate a single medium creature. It doesn't mean medium or smaller creature.
His leg! No, it won't work without it. Fuck! Now we gotta start over. Oh, good job, Balkoff. You fucked this all up. Oh, great, thanks a lot. Now his foot's dead. Dragging his foot around. Thanks a lot.
So we have that. We have the luck blade, and I think that's really all we care about right there, right? The cauldron.
Yeah. Well, I just want to take it out so it's just not sitting in the party inventory. That's why I was suggesting it. I mean, I can grab it for now until someone really wants that +1 to all saves.
I mean, I'll take it. +1's nice.
I don't know if we trust you with those wishes, though, you know?
Yeah, I might wish to become a magma dragon.
Yeah, we can't have that now.
That'd be awesome.
It would be, right?
Hey,
Good wish, right? It would be a good wish. If someone was giving you a wish, it would be a good wish.
Oh, great. Now we can't put Poppy in the cauldron because somebody took a big magma dump in here. Thanks a lot. What the hell kind of toilet paper do you use with magma?
It's the person with, like, the least defenses, I guess. Alright, so I think that's all we really need to handle tonight specifically, right? The other thing about the Remember our Cauldron is a Resurrection is if you have a person who can actually cast it right, it has a base price of 33,000 still.
Well, we do. To be fair, we do have someone. We have staff. Eidolon, sorry. We have Eidolon.
Yeah,
no, wait, they can't, can they? Fuck. God, I hate
dead, I don't think.
I hate Druid. Fuck.
So, I mean, I think I actually have, like, a scroll or two of Resurrection or something someplace. No, I have 5 scrolls of Restoration. I have 1 scroll of Raised Dead. I don't actually have a Resurrection scroll, so that could be useful. But again, like, strictly speaking, I'm not saying we do this right now, but I mean, I'm just pointing it out, right? If we had the choice between buying that cauldron flat out or buying several scrolls of Resurrection, we could buy like 3 scrolls of Resurrection for the cost of just buying the cauldron itself. Right? Like, you literally would have to resurrect hundreds of people before technically the cauldron broke even. Now, we have it anyway, and we'd only sell it for half price, so I'm not suggesting we sell it right now, but that is an awkward problem with it being so expensive.
I'm not gonna throw it back in there for now. I'm thinking about that. Do you guys ever want to go back to the city to sell shit?
Well, obviously we're going to find an amazing city here. We're about to go see Lord Ildeus of Avon Vor, who's going to be totes awesome, okay?
I'm sure. How far can I go with teleport? Can I teleport us home?
Not a limit of, like, what, 100 miles per level or something?
100 miles per caster level. So are we with? I mean, yeah, okay, we're on a different planet.
Yeah, we're on a different planet. So yeah, you would need interplanetary teleport.
Is there a greater teleport? Actually, which I think I technically could have access, but I didn't take.
Greater teleport.
Pretty sure it's infinite.
There is no range limit, so apparently you can do it. Oh, but no, interplanar travel is not possible.
Yes. But we're not on it. He's made it very clear on multiple occasions.
Yeah, but then what's the point of interplanetary teleport that they brought up?
That's for a different plane.
No, I don't think so.
What's the difference between the two of them?
Yeah. It's a level 9 spell. Oh, I guess maybe that...
It's touch?
No, I think maybe it's that you just have to have a rough idea of the world you want to travel to. And maybe greater teleport, you can't do that?
Greater teleport says there's also no chance of arriving off target.
But you need not have seen the destination, but you must have at least a reliable description of the place.
Ah, yeah, okay. So it's even less information.
That's funny. Alright, gentlemen. Good game. Same time next week.
Alright.
Yeah.
But then
we'll see you then.
The next 2 weeks after that, it's canceled.
Correct.
Okay.
Thanks
On the 17th, though, as I said, Belkop, I want to tell you, as I asked if you were free, would you be interested? I'll be DMing a one-shot
Sure.
for 5e.
Sure, I can give that a shot. Not on the week after that, though, but on the 17th.
Yes, I understand. That's why I said the 17th.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. We will see you all same time. 7:30 next. I'm sorry, 7 o'clock next week.
Okay.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
That's
Sounds
right.
good.
Same
See you then.
batshit craziness.